Yo, y'all now tuned in to Fact Straight TV with the latest music news and commentary. I want everybody to hit that like button and that subscribe button if you on YouTube. Please feel free to comment and let us know how you feeling about the commentary. Thanks, everybody.
Yo, this story just flipped again. NBA Ben 10, after getting shot in Houston, is now responding directly to everything Allsar Jr. been saying.
You see Ben back? Well, if the so back tell him to do the Ben 10, I'll double it for him. He talk about do that your dance, get in your groove. You back? I wake up. Are you tagging me talking about you see Ben back? You see Ben back? Well, if the so back tell him to do the Ben 10, I'll double it for him. Talk about do that Ben. It's your dance, get in your groove. If you back.
And now, he's not only calling cap, he's posted from the hospital, proving he's alive.
Still no. Still early in the morning.
Man, you know we gotta get sound stupid eating good around this bitch.
Stupid. Wrong with you.
And saying he wants a paid interview to tell the real story.
Yeah.
Bigger. Y'all names.
I know y'all dead wrong. What?
Meanwhile, Allsar Jr. is still trolling, dropping diss energy, and even challenging him to prove he's not paralyzed.
Some food. We made a dance for him. Now the best way this dance can work, if it's like 4 or 5 times before you fall. But if you don't got nobody to do that for you, just lay down smooth like this, right? Lay your down and point them toes up, right? You spread a little bit. And spank you. Then you just jump a little bit. Do the BNT. 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 And there y'all go. BN10 challenge, man. Hey.
This is getting crazy. Let's break it all down. All right, y'all, so here's what actually happened.
With many people identifying one of the two men shot as NBA Ben 10, an affiliate of rapper NBA Youngboy. And Houston police say that the gunman on the run was actually being robbed for his chains and assaulted when he shot up the restaurant before taking off. But right now it's unclear if the two men who were shot were involved in that attempted robbery or just caught in the crossfire. All of this happened around 11:30 Wednesday night at Confessions Restaurant on Kirby Drive near Richmond. When police arrived, they found two men in their 20s with multiple gunshot wounds. One man hit several times in the torso and the other shot in the arms and legs. Investigators say that it started as an attempted robbery over jewelry, with several people confronting a man trying to snatch his chains. That fight escalated quickly, with multiple people jumping in, knocking the man to the ground and beating him up. Police say that's when the man pulled out a gun and
Night in Houston, there's an altercation at a restaurant. Things escalate and shots get fired. NBA Ben 10 ends up getting hit multiple times. Reports say in the neck, in the back, and in the spine. Now, immediately, the internet starts running wild with the story.
So, this was the guy that allegedly, according to this
Let me know if y'all waiting on that Ben 10 interview. Let me know what y'all think.
story, Jay Prince Jr. tells Ben 10, go snatch his chain. They're in the same place eating. I think the place is called Confessions or something. They said, go snatch that chain, get a little icy.
And this is where things get out of control. People online start saying he's paralyzed, he's on life support, and he may not recover. But now we're getting new footage.
I'm just putting it out there, like, stop believing everything y'all hear about all this life support, all this. And my brother good, live, talking, walking, smiling. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And it's going on, you feel?
Ben 10 himself posted from the hospital. He literally shows him eating, awake, talking, basically letting people know, I'm good, and y'all lying. That alone shuts down a lot of rumors. But While Ben 10 is recovering, Allsar Jr. is not letting up. He starts trolling online, dropping comments, posting clips, and even going viral with diss energy. Then it escalates even further. Allsar Jr. basically challenges Ben 10. Post yourself during the Ben 10 challenge to prove you're not paralyzed. Now, it's not just trolling anymore, it's pressure. Then another key piece. Daddy and Ron, who was also shot in the incident, speaks out for the first time.
I won. So you gonna say shit? You probably say shit.
I ain't talking about me. Clear nothing up.
So now you got multiple people involved speaking, different versions floating around, and still no confirmed official breakdown of who did what, which makes the situation even more confusing.
Wow.
Now, this part right here changed the tone. Ben 10's mom posts thanking God for saving her son. But people online started coming at her, and that's when NBA YoungBoy's mom steps in and defends her.
Y'all get mad because being mama said thank God her son alive. How get mad because somebody say thank God their son alive? You thank God your son alive. If it was y'all son, y'all would say the same thing. Ever come for mine, don't play with mine, because guess what? What go on? They mad. They not never gonna be no embarrassments. They not gonna never have me thinking no type of way. Whatever they choose to do, and whatever they do, if it turn out right, it turn out right. If it turn out wrong, it turn out wrong. They still mad. It don't matter.
Basically saying, y'all all mad at a mother thanking God her son is alive? That moment reminded people this ain't just internet drama. This is real life. But now, this is where everything changes. Ben 10 posts this. Somebody please come pay for me an interview because dude's selling fake dreams and nightmare stories. That line right there, that's a direct response to everything Allsar Jr. been saying. He's basically saying, that story y'all been hearing is fake. He's lying. And I got the real version.
Got it up on his Instagram right now. It posted an hour ago. It got 10,000. This guy not famous. It got 10,000 comments. He got 10,000 comments. He's flexing. He's in the jewelry store. He's saying he had to re-up on his jewelry. He had to re-up on his jewelry. He flexing in money. He said, thought he was mob ties. Bumbo clot, dog. Ross clot. Yo. No, sir. He said thought he was mob ties till I shot his ass a few times. Bumbo clot.
And now he's ready to speak on it publicly. So where things stand right now, Ben 10 is alive, recovering, and posting proof. Allsar Jr. is still trolling and applying pressure. Multiple people involved and speaking out. And two completely different narratives online, and now it all comes down to one thing, the interview. Because if Ben 10 really sits down and tells his sides during this open case, this whole situation could flip again.
I don't give a say. Play on my top though. Gonna go against me. But that's why I am now. You hear me? Free the dog. I ain't no love. That's how that go. It's me, man. It's me.
Y'all comment, man. Let me know what y'all think on that topic, man. What's going on with that shit right there? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Fact Straight TV, bringing y'all the newest of the latest of the music news and media.
Nah, we were scheduled to be here at 1:30.
At 1:15.
It was 1:30 on the contract. All right, we pushed it up a little bit. Okay, but this should have been clear.
It's out of control.
Yeah, no.
Hey, load up. They lied though, but shit, it's too live to the point we can't even get to the show. I love y'all, Michigan, but shit, I came, I saw, I did my part. Look, wrong down the wrong side of the street. This shit finna go on. We can't even look at this shit. We can't even. What the?
This is crazy.
Then when we get back on the street, we ain't gonna be able to get back turned around for real, bro.
Yeah, Michigan. Y'all got Finesse and Sugar in town.
Let's turn on the street right now.
Promoters ain't shit.
Damn, Michigan. Promoters ain't shit.
And they be having the nerve to want a nigga to put them on flyers and shit.
They can't even make sure. Michigan, bro,
They
got a big problem with throwing shows, having events, and the main people can't even get through the door, can't get to the event.
You know everybody's police officers?
Promoters need to step out, step that up.
One way in, one way out. What's the?
One way in, one way out.
So ain't there another way we can get through this shit?
That man supposed to have somebody with him, guiding him, telling him directly where he supposed to.
Yeah, at least block off one side of the street so we can come down there. Yeah, we finna roll though.
Yeah, we here.
Lit though. This bitch out there. What the f going on down here?
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Now, what is they doing? What is going on right here? What is going on with Big Meech? What you doing, Meech? You trying to get the drugs back. You trying to get the drugs back. What y'all doing? Now, why are you saying this? It's Austin right there, too.
For a party one night.
Big Meech said he outside, man. What y'all think about that, man? He said he outside again, boy. At first, he wouldn't say a word. Now he won't go in the house. He outside way more than Lil Meech. See what else I got for y'all. You know, we gotta check on Cardi. See what's going on with the Cardi. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
We're talking sold out arena, final night of her tour, fans waiting, and Cardi B's backstage saying she might not perform, all because of issues with security.
You're on live right here because your employees are being disrespectful. Why I'm not going to perform today? Because go get your boss, like you said. Go get him. I'm not performing today. Let me tell you why. Because we got in here. Your employees are being rude for no reason. Being rude for no reason. For no reason, touching people for no reason, and then they're telling me, "Oh, we got something to this," because I feel a certain type of way because you're being disrespectful. I did 35 shows and I never had a problem, and we've been kind to everybody. So no, now I'm leaving. No.
But what happened next? She flipped the entire night into a legendary moment. Alright, y'all, so let's set this up. Cardi B just wrapped her Little Miss Drama tour, her first major arena tour in years. 35 shows total, completely sold out in multiple cities. One of the highest grossing tours by a female rapper ever.
Yeah, read that 100 times. Because let me tell you something, keep it humble, but don't ever let it forget. Yeah, I'm never going to forget how you was trying me when I was pregnant after I gave birth. And when I dropped my album, 15 shows sold out back to back. Grossing big money though, not like sold out and my tickets was $2. Nah, not that. Let me tell y'all why though, because there was a lot of TikTok content creators trying to put doubt on me. Oh, she wasn't gonna perform. She's gonna cancel. She just gave birth. I'm gonna tell you what my grandma said. If you good enough to work.
And the final stop, Atlanta State Farm Arena. 2 sold out nights back to back. This is supposed to be her big finale.
I was in there shaking the whole time. I was like, ah! You look good. Oh my God. It's so short. Yeah, I am short. It's so cute.
No card.
Give it to my best friend, Hello. Yeah, 35 shows, yeah.
Excuse me. Sorry.
Yeah, get it together.
Atlanta one time, you know what I'm saying? Like, show out. Big bar.
That's right, ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I want one his camera.
Right here, over here. Thank you. We good.
Thank you.
But right before hitting the stage, things go left. Cardi B reportedly get into it backstage over how security was handling things. And if you know Cardi, she does not play about disrespect.
You know what? A girl have beef with me, she gonna have beef with me forever. Police over here. The white and the black police, they don't go all me in this. Atlanta police is tough. They want to get the NYPD up. But I'm still with the house. And I'm still with the fucking house. So this is my last. So let me switch on this. I'm gonna give y'all a show, baby. This is my last show. This is my last show.
What's up?
At one point, she's so frustrated, she considers canceling the entire show. Let that sink in. Final show, sold out, and she's ready to walk away.
I'm gonna make it very clear. Until these don't apologize to me, I'm not doing. I am one of those people that I believe that first impression is very important. Sometimes I be wanting to violate and disrespect people so much, but I don't, because I know that if I do.
Now, here's why this is bigger than just a moment. Cardi B has already had issues with security in the past.
She said, oh my God, yo, Cardi B's here. So I kind of speed walk, but I feel her behind me. Then I hear her talking like, oh my God, Cardi B is here. So I turn around and she had her phone. She didn't have it here no more. Now she has it here. And I asked her, yo, why are you recording me? And she clearly looked like the security. She looked like the security guard. She's uniformed down. And I'm like, why are you recording me? Are you security? And she's like, oh, my bad. But then I'm walking and I feel her still following me. So like as I'm walking, speed walking, trying to look for the office, I turn around again and I'm like, why are you following me? She's like, because I can. It's like, no, you can't. Why are you following me for? Like, ain't you supposed to be security? And she's like, because I can. It's like, no, you can't.
We're talking public incidents, legal situations, tensions around how security handles her and her team. So this wasn't random. This was built up frustration, and Atlanta just happened to be the breaking point. But instead of walking out, Cardi does the opposite. She hits the stage anyway and not only performs, but turns the night into one of the craziest shows of the tour. Atlanta was locked in, and this wasn't just a regular crowd. The building was full of celebrities. We're talking Tyler Perry.
History tonight, Cardi. Let's go.
Y'all ready?
You mean to tell me Tyler came out?
Hey, give me a hug.
Tyler came out to see him from Cardi?
Megan Good, all was in the building watching this moment.
Shiny Megan. Shiny face Megan.
How are you? Good. Thank you. I'm ready to go to your show. I'm ready to go to that. You know what I'm saying?
Atlanta really showed up for her finale.
Nah, I'm not gonna wake you up. I know somebody who's gonna wake you up. Y'all gotta give it to my Libra brother. That legend, Tia!
But this is what took it over the top. Cardi starts bringing out guests, and not just anybody. She brings out legends. First, Missy Elliott hits the stage. The crowd goes crazy. Then, T.I. pulls up. Now, it's not just a concert. It's a moment. And this is what makes the story so fire. She went from almost canceling the show, feeling disrespected backstage, to delivering one of the best performances of the tour, bringing out legends, and closing out a historic run.
I think I'm gonna go with the original, man. Go that yellow, man.
Don Julio do the trick every time.
And officially ending her tour on a high note.
Hey y'all, it is your girl Cardi B, and I have to do this video right now while I'm drunk so I can tell you how I really feel and not overthink while I'm talking. So I just want to say thank you everybody who came out to the Little Miss Drama Tour and was a part of the Little Miss.
That's Cardi B for you. Chaos, drama, and somehow still walking away with a legendary moment.
Yo, Cardi, I have one question.
Yeah.
How do you have perfect hair after the show?
Perfect what?
How's your hair so perfect after the show?
Because my girl Tokyo, she won't keep me on fleek for the meet and greets.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go, Cardi. Let's go.
They don't want you to.
Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button.
Listen, the question is, if you have the female, just think about this. If you already have her, if she's already a part of you, she already lives with you, you're already taking care of her, you already provided for her. If you already have her, then what is the problem? So normally when a guy wins the female, all he gotta do is sit back and laugh. I got the bitch. You're the one. If it's that situation, you're the one feeling salty because I got the bitch. But the issue was that wasn't having the bitch wasn't enough. He was trying to use the bitch. He tried to weaponize his relationship with the female to use the female in his relationship with the female to try to poke and prod at JR, who didn't give a fuck. The issue wasn't, JR wasn't a thorn in his side. JR wasn't popping up at the house. He wasn't calling this nigga fucking with this nigga. If he was, or if he hadn't been doing that, then Junior would be playing videos and recordings and all that other kind of shit, kind of like showing how JR was harassing her or harassing them because he had her. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that shit. So about men using power, yeah, you got a bunch of bitch ass. Just because you got money don't mean you no real nigga. And just because you got some money don't mean you solid. Now we talking about a motherfucker who's never earned a penny of the money that he's flashing around. We're talking about a motherfucker who's been living off his daddy's wallet. We're talking about a motherfucker who does not have the respect of Houston. The respect of Houston is his father. And the only reason why a motherfucker ain't been knocked his ass down is because they know if they touch him, they're going to have to see his motherfucking father. Period.
Is this kind of like also part of, so we've kind of heard Allstar say that, hey, he's gonna kind of like unravel this mob ties thing. He even said mob untied. Looked like he's gonna go on a campaign, maybe like, kind of like trying to expose maybe mob ties at J. Prince Jr. Is it because it's that personal, or is kind of like what's working right now? Because I'm not gonna lie, I think he's gotten the most attention he's ever gotten in his career right now. And shit, I can't knock him for trying to milk it, but people are also trying to figure out how personal is it versus, oh, this is just what fell in his lap and he's using the marketing to, propel his career.
Let me tell you the kind of person that Allstar JR is, bro. Allstar JR, you can do a fact checking. If you need some additional facts outside of me, all you gotta do is just listen. What I'm about to say, you're gonna stand on his own merit. Allstar JR is not known, has never been known as the kind of motherfucker that sucker stroke over no bitch ever, right? He ain't the kind of motherfucker that's ever got into it with nobody because he ain't had to. He been lit in the city and he been lit in the Midwest for a long time, for over a decade. So he's not the kind of person that would try to listen. He's a cerebral person. He's an intelligent person, right? He's not the kind of guy who has to or who's ever had to run around and playing dick and pussy games with somebody. His concern was the welfare of his child. That was his concern. Junior's concern was trying to show up and show him up. And all you gotta do, if you don't believe me, just look at the video where he had the bitch licking his arm. If that's your bitch, why would you have somebody, if that's your bitch and you love her and it's really about you and her, and you just really trying to move on with your life and just build something with her, why would you have somebody else filming her, giggling like a stupid, goofy hoe, licking your arm, and then why would you leak that shit to the world? If that's your bitch, why would you play her like that? Allstar JR don't have no history of sucker stroking about no bitch. She didn't leave him. He separated from her, and he's been living his life ever since. He a street nigga. He ain't no sucker lame ass nigga who grew up with a silver spoon in his mouth.
How far you think this is gonna go? Do you think this is somewhere? I think some of the people. I don't know if do you know this guy named P. Youngin? He's associated with.
I don't know that broke ass little goofy dumb ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He just running his mouth trying to get clout. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, he's not even NBA official. Nigga, you're not even NBA. Nigga, you ain't running around with them. Nigga, show us a picture with you with them niggas in the last 30 days. Show us a picture with you in any YB videos. YB is out. He on the loose. He on tour. Show us any footage with you around these niggas, clout chasing, trying to put yourself in the algorithm by speaking on this shit. You wasn't there. You ain't had shit to do with it, and you can tell how stupid this young nigga is. You want to know how we know how he's? You want to know how we know he's stupid as fuck?
Yeah.
Because the one question that everybody should be asking is, How, if this is J Prince Jr. and All-Star JR, how did you niggas from Baton Rouge get involved with this shit? Why did y'all try to ride down on me? If y'all don't have no history with him, right? And he was there before Junior got there. So if it was really about the whole T Grizzly connection by itself, then they were all there before Junior walked into the building. So if it was solely and strictly about his history and him being connected to T Grizzly in some way, and they used to be in the same rap group years ago, and the whole thing with the whole Rolling Loud situation in Miami when niggas got heated up down there and all that other kind of shit, if it was really, allegedly, if it was really about that, then the NBA niggas would try to get out on him before Junior got there. Nothing happened until Junior got there. Think about it. Nothing happened until he got there. The NBA crew was already there, having fun. Junior got there late because he had to go to his aunt's birthday party. He had to go to physical therapy. He had to go have his knee drained. He had to do all that shit, so he showed up late. So if there was going to be some funk or some static, the funk and the static would have happened long before Junior ever got there. Got it.
That's a good point. You're making a good point.
It don't take no motherfucking rocket scientist to figure this out.
Hey, by the way, so I know P. Youngie made this point, but
you think you're fine after a car accident until this happens. Most people don't realize that even accidents that seem minor can.
I think other people are making this point too. I think some people are alarmed by. I feel like everybody's posting. We've seen in the music video this idea of Detroit versus everyone. It makes it seems like this issue is a Detroit issue, and they're taking like almost a side versus, like they're trying to make it like a city versus city. While it's like, no, it's one guy maybe going at it with another guy. They might be from different cities, but it's not Houston versus Detroit. Why is this Detroit versus everybody theme coming up?
I think I told you about this before. I think we had this discussion before. Detroit is a prideful city. Detroit is a city where on the surface, right? So let me tell you what Detroit versus everybody means. It's just so we're on the same page. So Detroit is a city full of hustlers. It's a city full of go-getters. And because of the nature of Detroit and because of how widespread people from Detroit are, people from Detroit, they can go anywhere. They can go anywhere. They can go to New York, they can go to Atlanta, they can go to Houston, they can go to Louisiana, they can go to LA, they can go to Arizona, they can go to Vegas, they can go anywhere and survive. They can go to Memphis, St. Louis, Alabama, we can go to Miami. We are everywhere. We are literally everywhere. Think about it. Big Meech is from Detroit. Big Meech, they created a crew, and that crew was everywhere. That is the mentality of Detroit. So what happens is because we are so spread out across the country, there is a common thread that was created, and it came out of the streets. It didn't come out the rap world, bro. Detroit versus everybody means this. It means that no matter what issues we have with each other back at home, when we travel, when we are traveling throughout the country, if we come across somebody who's from where we're from, right, we are supposed to aid and assist them, even if we don't necessarily get along back home. So it's basically unlike anything else, because in Detroit, that's a pronounced thing. Detroit versus everybody is a real thing. Even if I don't like you, if you think about it, think about the whole Solid Baby and 42 Dugg situation. They come from two crews who are diametrically opposed to each other. They're killing at each other. But you heard what Wax said about the situation down in the QCP studio. Solid Baby was down there, right? And Doug and Solid come from two different crews who was killing each other, like literally. But Solid said, you heard Solid say himself, bro, if it would have jumped off on the heavy part, on the heavy side of things, I was going to help him because he's from Detroit. So it's a real thing. Other people might not understand it, right? But it is what it is, what it is, what it is. And if you get caught violating that, if you get caught out of town and you get caught trying to aid and assist somebody to get down on somebody from Detroit, when you get back to Detroit, bro, right? You have broken that in it. You've broken that principle, and the likelihood of a motherfucker trying to put your dick in the dirt is high as a motherfucker because you broke the goddamn code. Now, it doesn't happen in all situations. It's not a through process.
Did Trick kind of help like put this in motion?
He absolutely did. He absolutely fucking did. When the goon squad was running around this motherfucker and no fly zone was in full effect, if you got caught trying to aid and assist somebody,
happy 420 there.
Somebody who was trying to go against somebody from Detroit, you was gonna get your motherfucking ass handed to you. And they didn't give a fuck who you was. They didn't give a fuck what gang you was in, what state you was claiming. None of that shit. You gonna get your ass messed up. So he absolutely fucking did. TV. Don't think he ain't sitting back watching this shit. Don't think he ain't sitting back watching all this shit.
So let me ask you a question. So by your own admission, and people watch this.
Let me know where you watch it from.
We spoke to Hernandez Govan, and he was talking about in Memphis, basically, Gucci had a problem with Gotti, and what Gucci did was Gucci basically, Gucci went to Memphis and signed up a whole bunch of Memphis artists, and essentially, it's not like he signed them to go against Gotti, but it was basically to kind of like, start putting his own footprint in Gotti's city. You don't think that could happen where, let's say Jay Prince Jr., he has a, unlimited amount of money because of his father, I would guess. He goes to Detroit, he signs up all the other hustlers and kind of like puts them against Allsar JR. You don't think that could work?
No, that's definitely not going to work. At the first sign that these motherfucking rat niggas, now listen, rat niggas, first of all, let's get this straight. So I just told you, well, I think I may have told you before, that Detroiters go everywhere, bro. There's a large segment of Detroiters who are living in Texas, from Dallas to Houston to San Antonio, all over the motherfucker, to Austin, all over the motherfucker. So Detroit is no stranger to Houston and vice versa. And Detroit motherfuckers and Houston motherfuckers, they have a long-standing relationship of hustling together and kind of like and making music together. All you gotta do is look at the whole New Dallas. The whole New Dallas there's a connection between the whole New Dallas crew and the Dougs and the Peasies and the Ice Cream Pencils and so on and so forth. There's a relationship already there. You know what I'm saying? There may have been a few mishaps over the years, but by and large, Detroit and Texas, we fuck with each other. This situation right here, this is not indicative of the relationship that Detroit and Texas, any part of Texas, have had. This is a one-off situation. It's turning into something larger. And the irony of this shit is that you have niggas from Baton Rouge got the motherfucking nerve to complain about somebody sticking together. And that's all they motherfucking do.
Really?
That's all they motherfucking do. You get the irony of these fucking demon spawns from Satan, from hell. These motherfucking third grade dropout motherfuckers got the nerve to be talking about somebody trolling. Listen, outside of Chicago, these niggas down there, from Lil Boosie to Webbie to all the other Young Boy and all their crew, man, them niggas is they second only to Chicago in terms of trolling niggas who they have killed allegedly and putting them in packs and smoking them. So you mean to tell me y'all offended? How you gonna be offended when y'all play the same game? Y'all play beyond Chicago, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, they troll second most in terms of killing a motherfucker. The only person who troll more about killing their ops and smoking them and putting them in packs is Chicago. Baton Rouge is a city full of devil, demon, spawn ass. Listen, if Jesus come back here, if Jesus come back to this motherfucking planet and deal with some niggas, he's going to Baton Rouge first to put it in them motherfucking little devil ass, non-productive ass pieces of shit.
Hey, by the way, don't tell me you went at Young Boy's mother, Sharonda. Please don't. Hold on. We gotta calm down, brother. She's a really nice. She has a really nice lady, and I have a good rapport with her.
Okay.
What happened there? What happened there? Because obviously, I get it, and I think for me particularly, I think we got to keep the men shit among men shit. You know what I mean? Like,
well, if that's the case, what's she doing in man business then? Because she was the one who jumped into this whole issue to begin with. She was the one who jumped into the fire first. She was the one who made comments about what people were saying about Ben 10's mama praying for his recovery and all that, and she got criticized for it because people were saying, hey, listen, your son found himself in a situation where recovery is necessary because he tried to attack a motherfucker with a gang of other motherfuckers, and he got shot with his own gun. So
and I think that's a conversation. I think that's a logical one that I think we all could kind of have, because I did even say, I said, listen, I use my own family as an example. I said, listen, people are going to look at certain situations different. Like, I've had, family members that died of gun violence. Now, in that situation, they were completely a victim, but if I heard a story, or if I had lost a family member and they were trying to rob a bank and then they shot it out with the police and the police killed them, I can't be too like, oh my God, fuck the cops, you know what I mean? Or like whatever, they went to go rob somebody and whatever. So I think that's a little bit different. Okay, so just kind of move. I was just thinking that, listen, when I look at Sharonda, she's a mother, and we all know, and you being a man of a certain age, I think, not excusing whatever, I didn't see what exactly was said, but a mama go and defend her son to the very last,
really,
like,
that's interesting.
By the way, I see the same thing with Fulio's mom. Like, Fulio was talking about everything. So again, it's one of those things. And I kind of brought her up hoping that you could at least extend an olive branch. But if there's no love there, we can move on.
Hold on. Let me do that for you, because really I don't give a fuck. But let me do that for you, because I don't want to appear to be completely unreasonable, right? And if she's not trying to, so this is not a man versus woman thing. I've said something about what she said because, listen. So let me just say this before I try to extend an olive branch. If you type in NBA YoungBoy's mother, Sharonda, versus her son, there is more negative commentary. There is more negative content about her attacking him than anybody else. There's almost more negative commentary about her attacking him over the years since he's been a star than there is the conflict between him and anybody from Chicago.
Now I will say this though, Dogface, and I gotta challenge you. Again, I wouldn't disagree with your point on a logical level, but we also do know in terms of, we're Black, we come from communities where maybe our families were not dysfunctional, but we know YoungBoy is the exact epitome and product of what a dysfunctional family is, where you might have, again, my mama wouldn't have been online saying whatever, but again, they come from a non-traditional type of situation where those things probably helped YoungBoy to become himself. And by the way, I do want to say about Sharonda, I think she's shown incredible growth. Like, I mean, like, again, I was around her nightly at YoungBoy's show. She only presented herself like a lady, and I do get your point though. I'm not negating your point, because I do want to have a back and forth debate. But I will say we haven't seen that in a long time. If growth matters. So listen,
growth does matter with all things, right? So the whole Gucci Man situation, at the heart of that, people are talking about how he has grown from what he used to be to what he is right now. So what I'll do for you is, because it does look like that I'm picking on his mama, so I will dial it down some, right? Because his mama's not.
There's a lot of dudes that's involved. I think right. You saying whatever about J. Prince Jr. or even YoungBoy to a certain extent. I get it with how everything is falling out.
No, so listen, this is not a YoungBoy thing, act. I agree. Got a motherfucking thing to do with none of this shit.
I agree.
He wasn't there. And if he was there, there's no way that shit would have happened while he was there. Because YoungBoy, so? Even though, man, YoungBoy is a little bit off the. He's a spectrum baby, but he not fucking stupid. Not finna risk my motherfucking freedom. I've been getting locked up for the last 10 years and put myself behind the 8 ball over some dick and pussy shit, bro. Hell no.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, if you put it like that, yeah.
I'm not saying that he wouldn't have did. I'm not saying he ain't got no heart. We already know that he an ignorant motherfucker. But the whole thing is, come on, we are not finna risk.
I don't think his team moves for somebody else's issue at all.
Yeah. They ain't supposed to. That was not their issue. That was that, and then nobody from NBA camp is coming out and saying they did have an issue with him. So listen, nobody from the NBA camp is coming out giving any clear, cohesive, logical explanation for why they attacked JR. Think about this.
Oh yeah, that's a good point too. That's a good point.
But you've heard zero explanation. Zero. All you've heard is a bunch of cannon fodder, niggas mad, angry, and upset because they got their fucking fingers shot off. And because they got so listen. So let's back up for a second. Hey, America, please present to me some evidence or present to me some type of explanation for why all those members, because the only person who was there for mob ties was Jay Prince Jr. Yep. So if Jay Prince Jr. came in last and JR had been in there for quite some time, if NBA had a problem with him that rose to that level of trying to attack him like that, they would have done it before Jay Prince Jr. got there. So we haven't had no explanation. And I'm going to challenge you, academics. What is the explanation for this shit? Jay Prince said, I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck. I was just walking there. I was limping. I ain't got nothing to do with this shit. Even though I was standing there looking at the shit, smiling, pacing back and forth, and pointing, get the gun, and all that other kind of shit. Even though I was doing all that shit, I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. So how in the fuck?
Hey, let me ask you then, right? And I think this is important to kind of ask because perhaps the reason why Jay Prince Jr. is saying that, perhaps the reason he's like, hey, listen, y'all not going to poo shiesty me. Is this a situation, and if you can't speak on it, and, you know, or we could no comment on it, that's fine too. I think Jay Prince Jr. might be thinking that, well, what if All-Star JR is cooperating with the police? And he tells the police, nah, Jay Prince Jr. set this whole thing off. He could possibly be charged by the cops. So of course he's gonna be like, hey, listen, I didn't even witness what was there. I didn't come there for nothing. I don't know nobody. I ain't leave with nobody to avoid police because he doesn't know. Maybe All-Star JR might cooperate with the police or try to press charges, or maybe police will try to get him without All-Star JR, so he has to separate himself. What about that?
Hey, academics, let me tell you this right here, bro. The reason why we know what happened inside that motherfucking restaurant is not because All-Star JR went and told anybody. The reason why we know what happened in that restaurant because human beings pulled their motherfucking cell phones out and started recording the motherfucking whole goddamn thing. All-Star JR has been in major battles in the city of Detroit where it go down. Detroit is a lot more violent than Baton Rouge, Louisiana is, bro. It's a lot more complex, a lot more money flowing to that bitch.
Hold on.
Listen.
I guess I'm trying to ask a direct question. Would All-Star JR cooperate with the police against Jay Prince Jr., Ben 10, and the other folks?
No, and motherfucking no.
Well,
Hold on for a second.
Hold on. Some people are going to say... Well, based on the song, the challenge, and a few other things he's saying, if he's not pointing the finger, he's pointing the elbow, and he's kind of giving like, it's like when Gucci made the diss song. Hey, you made me sign under duress.
Only difference is that there is no surveillance footage. There is no camera footage showing what took place. All-Star JR, right? He didn't have to tell the police anything. He didn't have to provide any explanation because go back and look at the initial police reports, the initial police on the scene who were articulate what happened. They had got footage from bystanders who were there. JR got the fuck on. JR got shot in the motherfucking face and didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police. And he know who did it. So what makes you think? What makes you motherfuckers think? Excuse me. What makes you? He got shot in the motherfucking face. The bullet went through his motherfucking head, and he know who motherfucking did it, and didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police. And the police know he know who did it, and he didn't cooperate with the motherfucking police.
Wait, hold on.
So what make a motherfucker think that he gonna cooperate with the police? The police know everything because the witnesses told everything.
Is that person dead?
No comment. But what I'm gonna tell you is that JR has zero motherfucking history of cooperating with law enforcement. And in this particular situation, I wish a motherfucker would start trying to use that bitch ass shit. That shit ain't gonna motherfucking work. It ain't gonna motherfucking work because the police are providing footage from people who JR didn't even motherfucking know. There is no what happened, who done it. There is no who was involved. There is no who was that kind of shit because the footage told the whole fucking story. JR ain't gotta say nothing. He ain't gotta say nothing.
One thing I don't like about how JR try to put the whole situation. I've analyzed all the footages. The allegations about OG3 are not correct.
Okay, so watch this. So I want to challenge your challenge. When you look at the video, and I have one of the clearest, I'm going to send it to you. I have some of the clearest footage of what took place in that motherfucking restaurant. And I don't know who else has it, but I'm going to say I have something that for a fact, my angle, you ain't never seen. Let me tell you something, bro. So the woman, did you see that woman pulling OG3 back?
Was that OG3?
Yes, that was him, nigga.
I don't know.
Yes,
it looked like a blur. I couldn't really see.
It wasn't no motherfucking blur. Yo, you got 20/20 vision, motherfucker. It wasn't no motherfucking blur. That was as clear as day. That was his mama pulling him away from that motherfucking melee. That was his mama. That was his mama pulling him. That wasn't his girlfriend. That was his mama pulling him away from that.
That's a good mom then. That's a good mom.
That's a good mama. You know why? Because what the fuck is you doing? That was his mama pulling him away. That was OG3 who got grabbed by his shirt, and that female was pulling him with all her motherfucking strength. Was his motherfucking mama.
W mama. I mean, yes. I mean, if it's not his issue, right? Like OG3 ain't got no problems with this guy, right? Like,
Man, hey, listen. So here's the thing. I don't like the fact that people are trying to say who OG3 and NBA have a problem with. We don't give a fuck. We didn't do nothing wrong to nobody. We didn't put our hands on nobody. We didn't bum rush nobody. We ain't try to attack nobody. We ain't try to rat pack nobody. So I'm offended at the motherfucking notion that motherfuckers is acting like that Detroit some bitch ass niggas and we just gonna go for anything if these niggas trying to do. It ain't gonna motherfucking happen. These niggas is sending veiled threats and they gonna do this and who gonna do that. Let's get to it then. What you talking about? We ain't going for no shit like this. We not the one who doing all that popping. And listen, it's not trolling on JR part. It can't be trolling because he was actually involved in it. A troll, in a traditional sense, is the motherfucker who did the same shit that 6ix9ine did with Chicago. 6ix9ine was showing up at 3:30 in the morning when the crickets was motherfucking rubbing their nails together, talking about he owned block and all this other kind of shit. That's trolling. A motherfucker recanting or talking about a situation that he was actually involved in when niggas attacked him and he had to fight his way out of it because Lord knows what would have happened to him if they would have just had his way. If he would have got that motherfucking gun that they dropped in his motherfucking lap, Lord knows what would have happened to him. So we don't got no sympathy for them motherfuckers. So if the entire city of Baton Rouge want to take it and run with it, so fucking be it, bro. We ain't got to explain that to these niggas. We ain't do shit to y'all. Didn't nobody from Detroit attack no motherfucking Baton Rouge nigga. Didn't nobody from Detroit attack no Memphis, what you call that? Houston nigga. We didn't attack nobody. And these niggas mounted up and tried to boom rush a nigga from the city. And y'all, they acting like, oh, we got money. We got money too. We got power. We got money too. And just because you got some money and power don't mean that you're gonna win. Those niggas had money, power and they had the numbers on JR, and they came out on the losing end of the fucking stick. So all this whole veiled threats and what Baton Rouge gonna do, fuck you hoe ass niggas, bro. Fuck y'all. Y'all got a problem, nigga. Then it is what it is, man. But we ain't backing down from a motherfucking thing.
Oh shit. Hey, I got a question here. Someone in my chat is mentioning it. You're gonna have to tell me if you're familiar with these people. Are you familiar with somebody named Lando or no?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Is that person from Detroit?
Yes, he is.
Okay. Is Rocky Bad from Detroit?
Yes, he is.
Okay. So this is the question. This is how they asked it. They said, if it's Detroit versus everyone, why did nothing happen to Lando, her manager, that didn't protect her when she got put in a cage?
Oh, that's a good question. You might want to pull him up here and ask him that question. I'm sure he asked that question. They were outnumbered. They were booked for a show. They get booked to get booked. That's what happened.
What?
E40 voice. They get listen. So listen, Stunner Girl was in Detroit working.
Wait, Blueface girlfriend?
Stunner Girl was in Detroit working.
Yeah.
Making music. She got into it with Rocky. And so it was like a girl fight. You know what I'm saying? It was a couple of girls who was down with Rocky who jumped on Stunner Girl. Sometime later, she got booked for a show in California. They got booked by Stunner Girl crew. So they were lured into a trap. It's the old E40 type thing. Remember how E40 booked Puffy and Biggie to come out and do a show in California? Remember that whole story?
Wait, did that happen? I don't remember that story. What the fuck?
Absolutely. And you better, you niggas sleep on 40 Water. 40 Water ain't nobody to be fucking with. 40 Water started that booking to get booked niggas. He started that shit.
Wait, check. I gotta look that up afterwards. E40 booked Biggie and Puffy?
Hell yeah, you better look. The Bay Area ain't shit to play with, bro. The Bay Area is just as dangerous as LA once you get the niggas started. Once you get the niggas on your ass, you in trouble, motherfucker. The Bay Area is dangerous. It's more dangerous in some respects than LA is.
Okay, so they booked her, and then what happened? And how come nothing never came out of it?
They booked her to book her. They booked her, and then when she got there with her manager Lando, they got attacked allegedly by somebody in Stunner's crew as a form of retaliation based on Stunner getting jumped and fucked up in the city of Detroit. Those things happen. You know what I'm saying? Those things happen. You get out on her, she get out on you. It is what it is. The first. So listen, they didn't just see. This is somebody who's trying to be disingenuous and perpetually misleading. Stunner Girl got an ass in Detroit. Didn't have no win in Detroit because she's not from Detroit. So what she did was allegedly is that they booked Rocky Bad, and she flew out there thinking that she was flying out there to do a show, some music, and then when she got out there. It took them 1.1 second to realize that this ain't what it was, and they got fucked up. They got beat up and everything else, and they got motherfucking put in dog cages. That's what happened.
They got put in a dog cage? Wait, hold on. Well, I guess they keep it a street, but nobody went to the police over this shit?
No. Didn't go to the police. Rocky did not go to the police. Lando did not go to the police. Stunner Girl didn't go to the police when niggas fucked her up in Detroit. And when the retaliation came back and they got crept on out there in California, they didn't go to the police. No charges was filed against Stunner Girl. No charges was filed against Rocky Bad in Detroit. So it was like a tit for tat situation. So when somebody's asking about that situation, they really kind of like trying to be funny and being, well, why I ain't do shit about that? Because, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So when Stunner Girl got faded in Detroit, she ain't called the police. She kept a gangster.
I think what they're trying to say is that the Lando person could have stopped it. I don't know.
He couldn't. They don't know what they're talking about, Act. Don't listen to them dumbass motherfuckers. Okay. Don't listen to them. Lando couldn't stop a motherfucking thing. There was nothing he could do. When he walked into that motherfucking room, they was outnumbered, heavily outnumbered. There was nothing that he could have done besides die. If he did anything, so the best thing he could have done was just do what he did and just take it on the chin. And that's what the fuck they did. They ain't call the police. They ain't tell on shit. They ain't do none of that shit. So the motherfucker telling you that shit act is a motherfucker telling you, listen, I'm finna send you something, right? Let me know. Check your phone.
Hey, y'all, for more on this topic, I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to subscribe, man, and comment. Fact Straight TV, man. Home of the latest news and commentary, music commentary.